Hello, brother and sister. My name is Roland. Today, I just want to share this testimony for those who's making the gospel song, those who sing for the Lord. It's about what the Lord showed me and what the Lord told me about all this. So, I will just go straight in the testimony. My testimony go like this. Myself, I was making the song to making the song, the gospel song, and some of my song I just recording, I just put in the YouTube. And if I listen my song, actually my song is very simple. Sometimes I'm just making the simple way because I do everything by myself. I just go in the studio by myself. I just play by myself. And when I finish the song, I will just put it in the YouTube. And sometimes I just making the CD. I will just distribute in the street when I evangelize. And I was just giving to people freely. So with all these things, the Lord was seeing. So, and most of the time, because today I have like four album gospel. So, and most of the time, and the first time when I write my first album, and I go to the studio to make my first album, and when I reach the studio, I do the song, I finish, and then I take the song, and I'm making like 1,000 DVD, and I distribute the DVD. I put also in the YouTube, and some of people was just telling me like why you put your song in YouTube? It's just better that for you to just selling the CD, the DVD, and make some money and all these things. And then I'm just tell them like I just do this one because I just want to praise the Lord. I'm not doing because I just want to make money. And I make even 1,000 DVD, all this I distribute. I never take even $1. I just giving freely because for me normally I just doing because I just want to praise the King of Kings. This is my man. And some of my friends, they just think like, oh, we need to make money with this thing. But I didn't have any idea about this. I just want to just praise the Lord. And with all these things, the Lord was seeing, and the Lord also was listening to conversation. Sometime in the street with people, the Lord was always listening, but I didn't know. So, and after that, I remember the Lord come one morning. He told me, why you make this song? I told him, I do this song to praise your holy name. And the Lord take the CD in my hand and kissing and give me back the CD and just tell me, I love it. Go and make the second album. And that time I already write the second album. So, but I'm not yet go to the studio. And I go also in the studio to make again the second album. But if you really see my song, you will see that my song, sometimes I sing with one voice. I just doing the simple my way because I'm the one pay or do everything for that. And some of the people tell me that, your song, when you put your song on YouTube, some people will steal, they will make more than you, they will make money. And some people say like, let's make money with this one. They show me how we can make money, all these things for the gospel song. I just tell them, no, I don't want to be in this. I just do this for the Lord. With all these things, the Lord was listening and the Lord was seeing my response. The Lord was seeing how I'm going to respond to people, if I'm going to sing for Him or I just want to make money, this is my testimony, okay? And I just I make 1,000 CD, I just distribute it in DVD, everything. When I go in the evangelism, I just tell I have gospel music, just taking. Some people tell me, you put in the YouTube, people will steal, they will make more better. I just tell them it's okay if people steal my song on YouTube or they take my song on YouTube, they go and make it more better, more than me, and to praise the Lord. I don't have problem with that. It's normal. It's okay. Just go ahead. And some of people think like, this guy, I don't understand. He's just very stupid. This just stupid person. But I was looking far. And because I know some of the people that they already they're making the gospel song for the Lord. It was already more than 5 years, but they keep the when they finish the song, they keep it because they are looking for the sponsor. Somebody will sponsor their song, and because they want to make their song to be famous and to make money, But for me, I just put in the in the public like this. Everything I pay by myself. So all these friends, they just tell me like, man, what are you doing? I just say, it's okay. You want to find sponsor, but for me, I just do this. It's just for the Lord. I don't care. I just put in, I just praise the Lord. So if people taking it, it's okay. Hallelujah. We praise the Lord. With all these things, the Lord was seeing and the Lord was listening. So, and all my friends just think like, because when you go in the studio, recording, you see a lot of people there, and you see some of my song, because I need to pay myself, I just make it sometime with one voice, sometime I just doing like this, but the Lord is not interesting about the quality of the song. The Lord interesting about the motive behind the song. Because if you even listen the song I make, you will see that some of my song, I cannot even calling, I just making it sometimes with one voice, I sing, I respond by myself, I just doing the simple, a simple way. But the Lord receive it because I do with all my heart. So when I make the first album, second, third, fourth album, so now what's happened is the Lord was seeing and the Lord was interesting. Okay, the Lord was interesting. My song, everything is not famous. It's not Hollywood, because my song is not in the high level like some of the people international, Hollywood. They make the song, they can sell millions of copies, they can make a lot, $1,000 million. But because they make the song, everything is the quality. They put a lot of money to finance the song, to make the project, to make everything perfect. But for me, I do everything by myself with the strength the Lord giving to me. I didn't sell anything, I just distributed it. You see, but the Lord receiving my song. So how the Lord received my song? So when I made the fourth album, and one day I was sleeping, straight the Lord just bring me in heaven. So when I reach in heaven, what I just hear there is my song was singing in heaven, and my song was singing in heaven, and people were rejoicing, and I was surprised that I reached there. The Lord hugged me, and they give me one certificate in the hand, and they give the congratulations, and they've been taking picture with me in heaven, same like we do in this earth. When you're making the song, when it's the best music, they will give you certificate, they will give you a lot of money, they will be taking picture. All these things is going on in heaven with me. So, and the Lord hugged me, and the Lord my song was singing the same time. All this ceremony was going on there in heaven there. So, I was just like, wow, my song in the earth, no one know my song, and I've been doing that in my low category, but the Lord is receiving. So I was rejoicing, and I was not only me, and then we also in heaven, like there was like, we are like 10, and there's 10 people, and every one of them receiving the certificate from the Lord. The Lord said this, I appreciate what you people are doing. Oh, myself, I'm just very surprised. I just say, oh Lord, when sometimes I don't know if I'm really making this is in the right way or not, but the Lord said, don't worry, I receive it. I'm interested more about what your heart and the motive, more that you can make the quality for me. He said, well done. And the Lord just hugged me and just give me the certificate. We take picture, we take picture. I take picture with the Lord, in heaven. Exactly like, in this earth, when they give you certificate, we take picture, we hug ourselves. Exactly, that's how it happened. So, after we do that, there was also some of the people, not many, we are just 10, 10. In the earth, we have thousands of gospel musicians, superstar of gospel musicians, they sing in the category that you cannot imagine. The song is pure, everything, they're making clear, but in heaven, I see 10. I start understand, when you want to do something with the Lord, be careful what you think and how you do things. The Lord interesting more than your motive, more than the quality you can making, looking beautiful, shining. The song can reach, can conquer all the earth. The song can reach in the mind of can go every country. But be careful what you think and the motive behind what you offering to God. Example, I will just give you the motive. I'm just tell you this one. Imagine my friend, they would make the song. Actually, for them, they make the song and they keep it, and they're looking for the sponsor. Maybe they will find the sponsor after 3 years, after 2 years, I don't know how long. And when they will finish, now they will bring the song in the marketplace, they will sell 1,000 copies. But in front of God, the Lord is not receiving, because if the song you're doing, the song is for the Lord, you're supposed to offering Him. Because I was just telling to people I see, I just tell them like, I don't think that if I even put my song in the in the public, if the Lord want me to have somebody sponsor, we can see go back in the studio, we can see make it more better. But I don't think that this is the right way. I just think like no, I just do this for the Lord. So you see, the Lord bless me with this thing. So I'm just want to tell you, most of the time people thinking the Lord receiving about the best quality. The Lord don't interesting about the quality, how you do it. He interesting about the motive. So you imagine you doing the gospel song. Example, you say, I'm doing this song for the Lord. Okay, you do finish the song, you go and sell the song, and the song is famous, but you use the money for your own account. You buy new house, new car, new property, you're celebrating, but you say, I'm doing this song for the Lord, for his own purpose. But you ask yourself, how much you put in the ministry of God? Nothing. So this is not from God. God is not receiving that, because if you're doing for him, you will offering the sacrifice, you will giving to him. So what I'm trying to say is, whatever you want to do with for God, do it in the way that you can obtain God can receive your sacrifice. And from that, I really love and I really learned something, that we must always be towards, because we need to always see far, because God do his own thing in the way that it's not something mind can see. It's not about the quality. In the earth we interested about a good song, good music, the how many view, all these things. The Lord don't care about your voice. If your voice is not good, if you don't know how to play very well, you're doing. But if you're doing from your heart and offering to God, I tell you, He receive it. So this is what was going on in heaven. So we are then like 10 people, and all of us we received the certificate. And the Lord told me one more thing. He told me, you know what? 18 of these people, 18 of them, I don't really know them. All they belong to the devil. And so I was just very surprised to know that 18 of people, the earth, they are singing with the Lord. Many of them is for the devil. I'm not interested about that. They say they praise my name, but they are doing their own business. So I learned that if you say you are doing for God, be careful the motive, what's behind that. It's for him, offering for him. If you are doing for like business job, doing for business, but do not call his name and say it's for him. Because when you make the album, you make music and you already block the music for 1 year, 2 years because you release the album, because you want to make more money, all these things, yes, it's good, but then God is not interesting, because if it's for him, you will even choose to do freely and expecting that he will bless you. God have many ways to bless. Because this is the same reason I just tell to people that if God want to bless me, He will bless me. I don't have to stop that. I just have to put in the giving freely. If God want me to do, I just do it. So this is what I'm going to share with you. Be careful what you think. It's very important how you do things with God. So if you want to offer something to God, you need to do it in the way that you will have benefits about this thing. Just take again one example in the Bible. You remember Cain and Abel. So both of them, they offering sacrifice to God. Cain offered sacrifice, Abel offering, but God received for Abel. And why? Because Abel do it with all his heart. But Cain was later big cheating. So it's like, yeah, it's still a sacrifice, but I will not give him the first. Let me make some money. Let me do this. So you see, the Bible tells us that God didn't receive the sacrifice of Cain, but He received for Abel, and that's why Cain killed Abel. It's the same. When you can be the same, you can still make the same music, the same gospel song, but let me tell you, if you don't offend God according to how He work, man, He will not receive it. He will not receive. That's why He tell us in the Bible, give what belongs to God, and give what belongs to Caesar, to Caesar. So right now, in the end of this testimony, we just listen. The song was singing in heaven. So this is the song. It's about this thing. So may the Lord bless you in Jesus' name.
I believe, I believe, I believe.
He broke my chain. He broke my chain. Jesus, Son of God. I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, I believe. Jesus is the Lord. I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, I believe. Jesus set me free. Yes, believe on Him, believe on Him, and you'll be saved. I say yes, yes, believe on Him, believe on Him, and you'll be saved. Yes, believe on Him, you will be saved, because Jesus Christ, He is the way, the truth, and the life. Bless your holy name, Father. We thank you for your love. Hallelujah. I believe, I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, I believe. Jesus is the Lord. I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, oh, I believe, I believe, I believe. Jesus set me free. He took my sin. He took my sin. He took my sin. I am free. He took my chain. He took my shame. He took my shame. Jesus, Son of God. He took my pain. He took my pain. He took my pain. I am free. He broke my chain. He broke my chain. He broke my chain. Jesus, Son of God.